breaking news comes as Ivan Perisic has officially reached an agreement with Chelsea Football Club and only medicals are to be done. This is massive, massive news. We've just seen the first signing of the new Todd Boehly era. Now, my thoughts. What the fuck are we doing, man? What are we doing? This is going to be a massive risk for mine. I said this last year actually, where I said he's the only kind of winger that we were ever linked to. Last season, he was at Bayern, he was okay, he wasn't bad. This season, he went back to Inter, he played 33 games, scored 6 goals. For me, I think he's a bit too old. I don't think we should be focusing on someone like him. Wingers, Ousmane Dembele is a much better option. I get an old guy coming in, an experienced guy coming in, performing instantly. But if he hasn't performed in the Serie A, what makes you think he's going to come in the Premier League and perform here instantly? So for me, I think it's a massive, massive risk. And it looks like we've done it and we're in May. For me, again, on the other hand, I'm happy we're starting to make signings. But for me, this is the wrong type of signing. I think for us, we should be getting Koundé over the deal first, Tchouaméni. And again, for an attacker, it should be Dembele or Nkunku, not Perisic. Guys, let me know what you think about this Perisic information because Simon Phillips just reported on it about an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. So it is looking like he is going to be coming to Chelsea. He's going to have his medical, and his signature. He's going to sign it. But it looks like it's going to be coming in the next couple of days, probably announcement in a couple of weeks. But obviously, we'll know very, very soon because obviously it's stated he's reached an official agreement. So this is big news. Again, as I said, it's big news to the point where we're starting to make signings, we're starting to, invest in the club and invest in players, but for me, it's the wrong players. Now, it is going to be a free agent. That's another problem. We're not spending money on him, which is great. We're not spending a transfer window, transfer budget. We're not going to spend massive wages, but for me, we can do the exact same to Ousmane Dembele and pay better wages for a better player for a youngster. Now, again, he's a Croatian guy. He's playing in Inter Milan right now. And again, he hasn't been performing that well. So it's going to be a massive risk. If he comes in, he's a winger. So again, if he comes in, someone has to come out. And for me, if we're going to ever invest in a player, I think Werner would be the first one we get out. And then we send Hudson-Odoi on loan. I would keep Ziyech or Perisic if we have to because I think they're a bit more technical players. Werner, for me, has never shown it. We brought him in to score goals. He's not doing that. Why keep him? And we need to start clearing out players. But that would be the first kind of objective is to start to clear players, then go for some players like Perisic or whatever. But at least we're getting some signatures done. I'm not too happy with this Perisic involvement in this kind of signing. I haven't seen what everyone else thinks of it because it's very, very new. But I'm going to give my overall kind of statement on here, guys. I'm keeping this very short for you guys so you guys can know the information, know the news, nice and sharp. But I'm not a massive fan of Perisic as a player. I think he's done very well in his career. I think he's done very good, but I wouldn't know how he would fit in a Tuchel role. Again, I'm always optimistic with Tuchel. I think he can bring in players that he wants. And this goes to my second point. If Tuchel has backed him and Tuchel has said to the board, I want Ivan Perisic, then bring him in for all I care. Bring him in then. Because whatever Tuchel is wanting, bring him in. We have to bring a team surrounding him. If Tuchel never wanted and this was a board signing, and it's still Bruce or whatever, whoever's in charge of signing players, nowadays, I don't know who it is, if it's changed or not, but this is going to be pretty horrible if this wasn't a Tuchel backing. If this was a Tuchel backing, he's going to come in the Premier League and he's going to do well because we trust Tuchel and what he does, but this is not the right signing for Chelsea at this very moment, and I think I'm going to hear some mirroring comments on that, and I think you guys are going to agree, but it's not the main focus right now. Why are we going for some kind of guy who's already finished in the Serie A? We did that with Saul. We thought Saul was going to do well. He was a finished player in La Liga. We go, okay, maybe we can give him a new home at Chelsea. We can maybe revive him. It didn't work out. So what makes the same with Perisic? Like he's finished he just scored. I think he's first goal in 2 months just in the final. Again, he's played 33 games Serie A and 6 goals. So it's not the best matchup. And again, if he's not performing in Serie A, what makes you say he's going to come in and perform in the Prem? We've got players like Dembele, who are performing well in La Liga and performing in the League One and Bundesliga, everywhere else. But we're going for a player who hasn't done and shown anything recently, which for me is a massive, massive worry. But that's pretty much it for the news, guys. I just want to keep it nice and short. like, subscribe, comment your thoughts on Perisic, guys. I want to hear everyone's thoughts on Perisic. I'm going to give a brief analysis on this in a couple more days. I'm going to let this sink in because obviously this is brand new news, so it's kind of me just jumping out what's kind of just been said. So it's a bit of reactionary, what's just been happening. I've just read this now and I've just started recording, so this is first try as well. So this is what I'm thinking on the spot. I'm going to let this sink in. I'm going to see what others say. I'm going to see his analysis. I'm going to see if Tuchel said anything about it, and then we're going to go from there. But it's looking like Ivan Perisic is officially a Chelsea player.